kid, you know, a hot name right now from over in Spain in the independent scene, the youngest wrestler to ever receive, the youngest wrestler to ever be in a match that received a 5-star rating from the Wrestling Observer from when the A-Kid wrestled Zack Sabre Jr. here a ways back in an independent in Spain. A lot of talent, a lot of potential. Only 20 years old right now.
No kidding.
Only 20 years old. A lot of room, a lot of miles ahead on the road for this kid.
By the way, I did get wind earlier on that Warrior Wrestling will be making its return here to Chicago. The announcement for the date forthcoming. You want to keep an eye on Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter, WarriorWrestling.com. This is certainly not the last Warrior Wrestling show. There will be a WW4.
Jr. and Ray Phoenix, the Lucha Brothers, back together, back in action. Ray Phoenix was out with an injury for a little bit. Says he's feeling fine, 100%. And the Lucha Brothers ready for action here tonight.
I'm glad to hear they're feeling good, Rich. The Lucha Brothers have really brought Lucha Libre back on the map here in North America, leading the way, blazing the trail. MLW, Impact Wrestling. I saw them at the MLW show, packed over 2,000 fans in Cicero Stadium just to see the Lucha Brothers. And the Lucha Brothers consider themselves brothers. Of course, Team Whitewolf, Carlos Rama and the A-Kid consider themselves to be like brothers as well. These two have become a very popular act over in Spain and the UK. They've been imported here by Principal Steve, our authority figure in Warrior Wrestling.
Did you just say the Lucha Brothers consider themselves brothers? You know they are brothers.
They are brothers, sorry.
Right.
Yeah, it was a misstep on my part.
That's
there.
okay.
That's all right. Yeah.
I just want to make sure that the viewers at home aren't like...
Are confused.
I thought they were brothers.
Yes, I meant to say the A-Kid and Carlos Romo are like brothers. I misstepped there.
I understand A-Kid has had some classics with the likes of Ricochet, Zack Sabre Jr.
Correct.
I mean, imagine A-Kid and Phoenix one-on-one.
Yeah, it's really a dream match here, you know, and that's the thing is A-Kid, as quick as he's breaking out, so many dream matchups still for him to have here, and he's wrenching away right now at that ankle, which is smart here when you're dealing with luchadors like Phoenix and Pentagon. You want to try to ground them as early as possible, take away that ability for them to get onto the ropes. And the Mexican Phoenix here flipped it around, and he's the one dishing out punishment on A-Kid right now.
Team Whitewolf has faced the likes of, as you might have mentioned, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, among others. And let's talk about that European wrestling scene for a minute. I mean, you talk about heating up. Wow. Not only, you know, obviously with NXT UK, but quick cover there. And, oh, hold on. Nice show of strength there by A-Kid. Getting the arms up, and now look at the bridge.
Yeah, very unique way to get out of that pin there from the A-Kid. And up and over. Wow! Like a gazelle.
A wheelbarrow. Standing switch. Phoenix able to break free.
Excellent use of that bottom rope from Phoenix.
Cover, kick out. Cover, kick out. I got a feeling we're going to be saying that a lot.
And Ray Phoenix challenging, daring A-Kid. Push me. Take me to someplace new, A-Kid. And both teams tag out. Pentagon and Carlos set to take the stage. And listen to that reaction to Pentagon. I don't trust this Carlos Romo fellow.
Why not?
There's a look in his eye. Pentagon, I think, is feeling the same thing. Do I trust this kid? Oh. No fear. I don't think Carlos took too well to that. Pentagon taking off the glove.
Ooh. That's one thing you don't interrupt.
There is something unsettling about Pentagon. That is demonic, that man.
Ooh, Carlos ran right into that super kick. Somehow stayed on his feet.
And I like how Team Whitewolf is pushing the Lucha Brothers here. I'm very impressed by this. There's definitely... Wow! And that's what I'm saying. There is definitely a one-upsmanship game going on.
Was there a tag?
There was not a tag, the best of my knowledge.
Is this a Lucha Rules match?
I believe it could be a Lucha Rules match. I guess that's at the discretion of referee Jeremy right now.
Maybe there was a tag and we missed it. That's always possible.
Could have been a blind tag.
But I understand what you're saying, because usually, wow, you team up against, kick out there by Pentagon, you team up against the Lucha Brothers. I don't know that I've seen anybody really challenge them.
Well, they're one step ahead.
Yeah, they really are.
You know, and that's the thing is, you know, they're from over in Spain. They've been trained and brought up in a non-traditional environment. It's not the UK scene. It's not the North American scene. It's a smaller scene here. They've watched a lot of tape. They've gotten to know these wrestlers a different way, you know? And it's almost like when you get put into when you put a boxer and an MMA guy in the ring, and the MMA guy comes at the boxer in a bunch of directions the boxer's never seen before. You know, catches him off guard. And Carlos now in the driver's seat. Very unique position for Pentagon to be in here right now. Of course, in 2018, Pentagon actually held the Impact World Championship at one point. Yep, a lot of people may forget about that.
You put the brakes on there. That's the experience factor coming in.
And like a lot of talent here tonight that is putting injury at risk as they get ready for Impact Homecoming. The Lucha Brothers in another big bout tomorrow night will be competing against LAX in a bit of a dream match.
That's going to be something else.
Well, before they get to LAX, they definitely shouldn't take Team Whitewolf too lightly here.
Nice transition there by Whitewolf as well. Carlos had some trouble getting Phoenix placed where he wanted him to, but was able to hang on, and you see the way that he kind of pulled the head up to make sure that A-Kid was able to deliver that single leg drop kick.
And look at A-Kid here. Nothing fancy, just a rear lock there right now. But it gets pushed off pretty quick by Phoenix. I thought I saw some spittle or a tooth go flying out of Phoenix's mouth there from that drop kick from A-Kid. And that's one of the things I love about Warrior Wrestling here, Rich. You know, you see shows like All In, which introduced the world to Bandito on a bigger stage. a guy like A-Kid is waiting for that same kind of opportunity. Of course, the Principal Steve here, always looking out for talent that's going to break out and steal the show. A-Kid, Carlos Romo, Team White Wolf, those are the kinds of performers you're going to get to be introduced to and surprised by at Warrior Wrestling.
Into the cover here. That's not going to put them away. That's almost disrespectful to Phoenix, trying to cover him like that. That's something that I think Carlos, if he hasn't learned yet, at some point he probably will.
Well, and
you can't disrespect the Lucha Brothers.
Well, they're young guns. They don't know any better yet, right? To them, every opportunity is just opportunity. I like that they're not trying to bow down. They're not trying to play nice. They're not trying to supplicate themselves at the footsteps of the Lucha Brothers. They're trying to walk in there and say, hey, we're young, we're virile, we're top dogs too. If you want to beat us, you got to beat us. You better show up ready to go. And some monster blows there from Phoenix.
The intensity picking up. Phoenix with the back handspring cutters.
And Team White Wolf is out on the ground. Is this where Phoenix is going to be able to get to Pentagon?
Pentagon running clotheslines.
And the Demon is loose. And he is running roughshod right here in the ring.
I think he hit a sling blade right there moments ago. Whatever it was, the damage being done. Wait a minute.
You can feel that in every ounce of your being when Pentagon lays in those chops.
Oh, sounded like the slap on a kick drum.
You're a drummer, right?
I am a drummer.
So you know drummer references.
Oh! Big boot, super kick. One goes low.
Oh!
Both go high.
And I don't think the ringing in your ears ever goes away after that one. I think you have tinnitus forever.
Wow.
And Carlos Romo there saving his partner in Team White Wolf. I don't know that I would have done that. That man, your friend is very seriously injured. He's been.
Well, you just took that wheelbarrow splash, and then
I would have just maybe let him take the pin here, but these guys are nuts.
Well, nobody wants to lose, Nick.
I don't know. let him. I mean, the Lucha Brothers are so imposing right now. Do you want to take any more punishment? So hard to get a room filled of wild fans quiet, but Pentagon seems to have done it.
Oh, that was more like collarbone.
And look at how red Carlos's chest is now.
How do you keep up? My God. Double stomp off the top. That's going to be enough.
And look at the shock on the face of the Lucha Brothers. What more do they have to do to keep these two young guns down right now? Wow, what a great misdirection there from Carlos, sending Pentagon into Phoenix. And A-Kid was laying out there, resting up. Is he good to go? Is he going to be able to help out now in some offense?
Indeed. German suplex, a nice combination maneuver. And Team White Wolf here. Yeah, were you going to say shades of the Lucha Brothers?
Yeah, I was going to say shades of the Lucha Brothers.
Exactly.
Took their own stuff out, you know?
Here goes Carlos with a suicide dive.
Oh, man.
And A-Kid follows up.
The Lucha Brothers like a wall. Daring them, dive at us. 4.
It seems like it's barely even phasing the Lucha Brothers.
This is a 5th dive here. The Lucha Brothers finally a little bit stumbly here. Dive number 6.
Big moonsault to the outside.
So dangerous. You see his ankles barely miss that steel guardrail there.
And not a lot of room to maneuver.
No.
Between the ring and the guardrails.
And if you take your ankles out, well, you can kiss the rest of this match goodbye. And what are Team Whitewolf thinking here?
Thinking about putting this one away, Nick. A-Kid going to the top rope. Huge missile drop kick into the cover. Carlos hooks the leg, and there's Penta with a kick right to the face.
The Pentagon Jr. just looks frustrated. He looks like he's at the end here. He doesn't want to push himself any further. He just wants to wrap this thing up.
That kick was like Charlie Brown finally getting a hold of the football. And that was solid, wasn't it?
It was very, very solid. Pentagon and the A-Kid here, a dream matchup here. We're going to get a little taste of it here as it looks like these two are going to exchange some... A-Kid's chest is just so blistered and red and raw right now.
Running high knee. Ooh. Spanish fly. Carlos with a splash from the top, the moonsault, and whoa! Canadian Destroyer!
And that was perfect in synchronicity there from the Lucha Brothers. All the men are down. Who's going to take advantage of this opportunity?
Everybody rising to their feet here tonight in Chicago.
I can literally feel our commentary table shaking right now, Rich.
The Lucha Brothers, Team Whitewolf.
What a dream matchup here at Warrior Wrestling. Hashtag Warrior Wrestling 3. If you want to let the world know how much you're enjoying this hot action here on this cold Chicago night in Chicago Heights, Illinois.
This isn't even our main event.
One more match to go, Rich. It's hard to think, where do we go from here?
Still got that title match on the way. Bandito against Brian Cage for the Warrior Wrestling Championship.
And how many more chops to the chest can A-Kid take?
Well, I was just kind of looking here. I mean, this match has been going for, what do you think, probably 15, 20 minutes at least, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So what do either of these teams, first of all, what do they have left?
And this is maybe a situation where Team Whitewolf's age, their youth, their exuberance could pay off. No, wait.
Hold on here. Wait a minute. You might have spoken too soon.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Suicide dive to boot. Pentagon into the cover.
And that's all she wrote. Well, congratulations to the Lucha Brothers. A huge matchup tomorrow night at Homecoming against LAX in what has become a very bitter feud. But they certainly got a warm-up and then some tonight in the team of Team Whitewolf. An incredible showing. Obviously, the fans here at Marion Catholic absolutely loved it.
And that is not trash that is being thrown in the ring.
Are the fans throwing money?
Yeah, I believe there's some cold hard cash being tossed into the ring. I'll tell you what, if anybody's throwing trash in the ring after that, I got a bone to pick with them.
Just waiting for Moose to come out here and pick those dollar bills up.
What are you trying to say?
Man, look, Shane, Moose might come take the money. He doesn't seem to want anybody else to have money.
Well, that is true. He did. Well, never mind him right now. We'll talk about Moose in a second. It's about these guys in the ring.
Just saying.
Well, earlier tonight, there was a match where somehow All Ego Ethan Page, of all people, came to the ring and said, you know, if I win this match, I'll donate the winner's purse
exactly
to the students here at Marion Catholic.
And that money in the ring should be donated back to the children.
And instead, Moose came out flipping off the fans. And yeah, so...
Look at this. Just such a show of respect here between the fans and the Lucha Brothers.
Now, would you go and say that to Moose's face?
I think he's gone. I think he's left the building.
That's not my... never mind.
So, no? Is the answer to your question?
Well,
No.
That's what I'm asking you.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you so much. Thank you for incredible 2018. And we're ready to start 2019. And it's a big pleasure to start here in Chicago with all you guys. Will be a great year. Will be amazing year. And as for you, thank you so much.